with another Plan With Me video. Today I thought it would be fun to do the December monthly in my Erin Condren. So I did my first Plan With Me last week and I did one of the weekly spreads, and I'm going to do the weekly spread after I do the monthly spread, so I'm going to come back to this. But I thought I would do one video of the monthly spread and then one video of the weekly spreads. So I want to show you what I did last month. So last month I didn't film this, I just sort of did it for myself. And I mostly used the stickers that came with the Erin Condren. And I didn't really decorate. I mostly just used like stickers to note like birthdays and work events and things like that. Now, I like this. However, it's almost like too much going on with the like circle stickers, so I wish that I had mixed it up a little bit, and I wish I had decorated it. So I'm going to try that this month with December, and I guess see how it goes. And I hope you guys enjoy today's plan with me as I plan the month of December 2015. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put you on fast forward and use voiceover just because I found it's easier for me to do that. But before I do that, I sort of want to show you my inspiration for this layout. I have this piece of cardstock left over, and this is from Crate Paper, and it was a 12 by 12, but I used the other part. And it is from, I think, last year's Christmas line, so I'm not sure if it's still available, and I don't even have the name anymore, so I'm sorry about that. But I love these snowmen, and I thought it might be fun to use this on this spread as well as incorporate those colors. So this is the inspiration for the layout, and these are the colors of inks that I'm going to use. I'm going to use Well Red, Mojito, Blush Crush, and Mint Hint. And I chose these colors based on the colors that were in this spread here, or in this piece of paper. Anyways, I'm going to put you on fast forward now, and I hope you enjoy. So I really wanted to go with like a wintry Christmas feel for December, and the purple was just like not doing it for me. It didn't scream Christmas at all or winter. So I am going to cover that up. The first thing I thought I would do is I thought I would cover up that goals section on the right hand side because last month I didn't really use it. And I just thought it would be a fun way to incorporate like a strip of this piece of paper. So I measured it using the ruler that came with it. And then I'm just going to use some score tape and tape it down. Now this is like a really fun technique if you also scrapbook or make cards or project life. You can use some of those materials to like decorate your planner, and it looks so cute. So after I stuck that down, I was trying to figure out how I wanted to incorporate a few more of these snowmen because there were a couple on there that were just so cute. So I thought it would be fun to just cut out some of them. So I'm just going to cut them out and then tape them down with the score tape to the planner too, because they're just so precious that I just had to include them. And the calendar had like a couple spots that were open, like that were from like last month or for next month's dates, and I didn't really use those, or I knew that I wouldn't use those. So I thought I could just cover those up with one of the snowmen that I cut out, and I think the snowmen are so cute. I'm like actually really excited about the way that this turns out because I love this paper and I have been hoarding it in my stash, like just waiting for the perfect opportunity to use it. So this is when I was realizing that that purple didn't really go with the colors that I was using, so I thought that I would use some washi tape to cover up the purple. So I had this gold striped washi tape, which I got from Ali Edwards in my December daily kit. And I'm just using it, I think that's where it came from. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. If not, I'll try to link it up below as to where I got it. And so I'm just completely covering the purple, and it actually covers it pretty well because it sort of has like a vellum texture, and then the gold foil covers it. So it's a little darker than it would be as if you put it on white paper, but I really like the gold, and gold screams Christmas to me in winter and December. So then I didn't like when the two tapes overlapped what it looked like, so I thought I would just put a red stripe down the middle as well, and that's just a really old piece of washi tape or washi brand that I had in my stash. I don't even know where it comes from. I think it comes from Recollections, and I got it at Michael's, but I can't be 100% sure, so sorry about that. I really don't have a ton of washi tape. Like, I just have washi tape that I've gotten in different kits over time, and I hardly ever use it on Project Life or scrapbooking pages or cards. So I feel like my planner is like the perfect place to get some of that washi tape used up. And I just love watching people's plan with me videos and seeing how they use washi tape. And oh my goodness, guys, I have a confession. I am addicted to watching plan with me videos. I don't know what it is. I think it's probably like the creeper in me. I like to creep on people's lives and see what they're doing. I don't know what it is, but I just find it so interesting to watch. I find it relaxing to just watch and hear what people are planning on doing and seeing how they decorate and getting all these fun ideas. That has totally been the motivation for me wanting to do these plan with me videos, because I just love watching them. So I was like, if I love watching them so much, I should just do some. And then I was just going to do one and see if you guys liked it. And then I got some really good feedback from my last one. So I don't know. I probably won't do one every single week or every single month, but just I will try to do them for you guys. And if you guys are enjoying them, or if you want to see something in particular with my planner, please leave me a comment. I'd be happy to answer. So since I had covered up, back to what I was doing, since I had covered up the December 2015, I had to add it back. So I just grabbed some different letter stickers I had in my stash. I think the two for December in 2015 came from different Studio Calico kits. And then these letters, I can't remember where they're from, but they're little squares and they have like letters. And so I thought I would add the days of the week back because I had taken them off with the washi tape. Otherwise, it completely would mix myself all up. And I totally do make a mistake on this layout, so you're going to see it. You're going to see my mistake later. So after I stuck the washi tape down, then I stuck the little snowmen and snow women down. Next, I wanted to add a thin strip of washi tape to show when I will be away. So I have mentioned this on some of the Facebook groups that I'm a part of, but I am going to Uganda and I'm so stinking excited. I'm so thrilled. I am going to Uganda from December 10th till from December 10th till January 1st, like 3 whole weeks, and I can't wait. I'm so psyched. And the reason I'm going to Uganda is twofold. I'm going to Uganda, one, to visit my little sister, who I haven't seen in almost 2 years because she's a missionary in Kenya. And if you've been following me on my channel a little while, you've probably heard me talk about her before, and she is just an amazing person. And so I haven't seen her in 2 years, so I'm going to be spending Christmas with my little sister. And by little, I mean she's like 23, so she's not like little, but she's little to me. And I'm going to be spending Christmas with her. And then I'm also going to Uganda to visit the African Children's Choir because I traveled with them for a 1.5 years, and I have some kids who I haven't seen in so long, and I really miss them. So I'm going to go do some home visits and to check out the African Children's Choir primary school, which I'm really excited about. So, yep, it's good stuff. So that's why I'm going to Uganda. And this is where I make my first mistake. I glued down those snowmen before I had stuck down the tape, and then I didn't want to go over top of their heads, so I had to like pull them back off, but that's okay. So you can see there I use that thin washi tape to create the line just to show like the days that I will be away in Uganda. And then the rest of this layout will mostly be like embellishing the like individual days to put down the things that I have made. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my planner. I am in love with it. Like, I just got this Erin Condren planner like a week ago, a week and a half ago, and I'm so excited about it. It's so much fun, and I love playing with it. So I think I'm gonna be like a diehard planner fanatic girl, addict, whatever you guys call yourselves. I'm joining the club. Knock, knock. Who's there? Planner addict. Okay, I'm hyper. Sorry. So I'm really excited about it because it's super fun to decorate. So one of the first things I did was I decided to add the Merry Christmas stamp that I got from the Jasmine Jones December Daily stamp set, and I added that onto December 25th. And then I have some friends who have a birthday coming up on January 1st. So I grabbed one of the Erin Condren stickers that you get in the back of the planner, and I laid that down on the 1st. And then I also have a friend whose birthday is on Boxing Day, so December 26th, and I added that there. And I usually write it in the back and then peel it off and stick it down, and that works well. So now I'm just grabbing out some of the other stamps that I thought I would use. And I'm going to start by using this little sad face. And this is where I make another mistake. I accidentally stamped it on the 2nd when it was supposed to be on the 1st, but for some reason I kept thinking that the 4th column there was Wednesday. I don't know why I would have thought that, but I did. Or it was Tuesday. I don't know, whatever. So I stamped it there and wrote down that I have a doctor's appointment that day. And I don't realize yet that I've made the mistake. That comes later. Next, I grabbed this little book stamp, and I'm going to stamp that down a couple times. And this is when I realized I made the mistake because I stamped them on Wednesday instead of on Tuesday, and I have my Bible study always on Tuesdays, not on Wednesdays. Don't know why I did that. So I stamped it again on the Tuesday dates, so where it was supposed to go. And then I'm trying to figure out how to cover up the one on Wednesday, December 9th, because I don't actually have Bible study that day. So I was trying to figure that out. And this is also when I realized that I put the doctor appointment on the wrong day. So I drew an arrow to the day before to try to remedy the fact that I put it on the wrong day. It's a little crazy, but that's just happens, and it's not the end of the world. It still looks cute. So I don't know. If you make mistakes, don't worry. As long as you know and you forgive yourself, that's all that matters, I guess. So anyways, I had to cover up one of those little books, so I decided to cover it up with just some of the snowflakes that came from that paper. So I cut out a few of them and just taped them down, covering that up. I don't love it. I mean, every time I look at it, I think, oh man, I made a mistake there. But, well, whatever, that's just what happens. So it's all good. And so I do have Bible study on the 1st and the 8th, so those two. And then I have a different Bible study that's doing a Christmas party on the 2nd, and then we have a leaders meeting on the 5th, so I put those down there. And I'm just using a black pen. This pen comes from Chapters. And then I have a work Christmas party on the 8th, so I had this little like really cute stamp that had a fork, a plate, and a knife. So I stuck that down on the 8th, and I'm going to add Plan to Protect Christmas Party. That's the company that I work for. And I stamped that there. And this is moving so quickly, sometimes it's hard to see what I'm doing. Oh, I found this really cute little airplane stamp. So I stamped it at the beginning of that pink line and just wrote Uganda so that I could like put down where I was going and that I was flying on that day. And I love that there. Like this whole spread is just like figuring out what I have on the day and then seeing if I have a stamp that goes along with it. But I mean, that works really well for me. So on the Thursday there, I had a meeting for the missions committee that I'm on at church. So I had this little clipboard stamp, and I stamped that down and then wrote missions committee. And then here's where I'm just adding like the description of that plate and fork and knife. And I wanted to make it look sort of Christmassy because it's a Christmas dinner or lunch. So I had this little tiny Christmas tree stamp, and so I stamped that in the middle of the plate, which is sort of cute. It gives it like a festive kind of look. And then I was just seeing if I had anything else. I know that I have a work training the day before I fly to Uganda, so I was just putting on an orange sticker there for that and putting down what the training is. And then I had this like little globe stamp, and I thought it would be fun to stamp it like right next to when I fly for Uganda, but I don't know why it didn't stamp very well. Maybe my ink is running dry. But that's okay, everything can be fixed. So then I know on the 17th, while I'm in Uganda, I am going to visit the kids from the African Children's Choir's home. So I stamped a little pink heart, and then right beside it I said visit kids home. And then I also had this like really cute little tiny house, and then I stamped that beside the house, or beside the heart too, which I thought looked really cute. And then I knew that the next day I was going to visit the African Children's Choir school, so I was looking for something to put that down, and I had these really cute little tiny post-it note pencils. So I just added some extra adhesive with some score tape behind the pencil and stuck that down, and then said visit the school. Almost done here, just a couple last minute details. Next I stamped down special delivery on the 22nd, and I'm gonna write Courtney arrives there, and I also stamped down two little like holly leaves just for decoration, and that's the day that my sister is coming. So the first part of my trip I'm just going to be visiting the African Children's Choir, and then the last day is when my sister arrives. And that's it. The layout is done. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I had lots of fun doing this plan with me. If you have any questions or comments about how I can do a better plan with me next month, leave it below. Love you guys. Have a lovely day. Bye.